This season of Married to Medicine is filled with arguments, shade, and emotional breakdowns. But nothing comes close to the personal storm Dr. Heavenly Kimes is facing. While the other ladies battle friendship issues and drama within the group, Heavenly is dealing with something much heavier. Something she never wanted to bring to reality TV, but this year, she had no choice. In her interview, Heavenly admitted, "I don't like to talk about it, but I was forced to talk about a lot of things this season that I never do. And it's explosive." And she meant it. Because this season, Heavenly opens up about one of the most painful chapters of her life, her son, Damon Jr.'s arrest. Earlier this year, 28-year-old Damon Jr. was indicted on a felony charge of aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer. Prosecutors claimed that back in February 2023, Damon drove his car directly toward a Georgia State University police officer. The officer wasn't hit, but the prosecutors argued the act was dangerous enough to charge Damon with aggravated assault. For months, the case hung over the family like a dark cloud. Then in August, everything shifted. The case was placed on judicial hold, and Damon was given the chance to resolve the matter through Fulton County's pretrial adult diversion program, a path that could help him avoid long-term consequences. But while the legal system debated Damon's fate, Heavenly was wrestling with the emotional toll behind the scenes. She's always been strong, outspoken, ready to drag anyone who steps out of line. Yet this time, she wasn't dealing with a castmate. She was dealing with her own child. And facing that publicly was a different kind of pain. Heavenly revealed, "Listen, my son got arrested. I'm running a political campaign. I'm running for Congress, and it was just a lot of personal issues. It was a very difficult season for me this year." Yes, you heard that right. On top of her son's arrest, Heavenly was launching something massive. Her campaign for Georgia State Representative in District 93. A mother, a business owner, a doctor, a reality star, a political candidate, and all of it came crashing down at the same time. On July 8th, she officially announced her candidacy, saying, "I'm a mom, a doctor, a business owner, and I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. I'm running to serve, and I'm ready to work." For Heavenly, this season wasn't just dramatic. It was life-changing. But what shocked fans even more was what she later revealed during a live stream with Carlos King. Heavenly said she didn't even know about her son's situation when it first happened. "It was years ago. Damon never told me," she said. "He handled that SSO. And that's why I love him, because he knew I would have been upset. He went down there, he talked to the people, and my son never got charged with anything. Imagine that, your child facing the biggest crisis of his life, and trying to protect you from it." Damon Jr. handled the legal process quietly, privately, without burdening his mother. And for Heavenly, that truth hit harder than any headline ever could. This is the kind of real, raw story that reminds viewers that behind the shade and the glamour, these women live complicated, messy, emotional lives, just like everyone else. And Heavenly's journey this season proves that even the strongest voices can face the deepest struggles. As Heavenly steps into this new political chapter, the weight of her personal life creates a pressure that even she can't mask with humor or shade. For years, viewers have known her as the loudest voice in the room, the woman who will say what everyone else is afraid to say, the woman who can drag a castmate, laugh about it, and move on like nothing happened. But this season, it strips away that armor. Her castmates can feel the shift too. Instead of her usual quick-witted comebacks, Heavenly has moments where she pauses, moments where her smile fades, moments where the pain she's carrying sits heavy in her eyes. And the group, who usually expects Heavenly to be the fire starter, doesn't quite know how to respond. Because beneath the political campaign posters, beneath the speeches, beneath the "I'm ready to work" attitude, Heavenly is a mother trying to hold her family together. And as the cameras roll, viewers watch her try to balance a campaign that demands strength with a personal crisis that requires vulnerability. But the pressure intensifies when the group eventually brings it up during filming. Heavenly tries to keep her composure, but the topic hits too close. She didn't want to discuss her son publicly. She didn't want tabloids turning his mistake into a storyline. She didn't want her political campaign overshadowed by legal headlines. Yet she's on a reality show. She knows silence would only make the speculation louder. So when she finally opens up, it's raw, heavy, honest in a way that catches everyone off guard. She explains how Damon Jr. handled everything quietly, how he didn't want her stressing or spiraling or losing focus on her goals. She tells the women she felt blindsided, not because he kept it secret, but because he carried the burden alone. And she wondered if she had somehow failed him, or if he simply wanted to protect her. Some of the ladies offer comfort. Others sit in stunned silence. No one takes jabs, no one throws shade. For once, the group witnesses Heavenly not as the loudest personality, but as a mother living through the hardest season of her life. And just when viewers think the emotional wave has peaked, another twist hits. While Heavenly is navigating her son's arrest, her political team is urging her to stay composed, stay focused, stay unshakable. But Heavenly isn't built like a politician. She's built like a fighter. And she refuses to pretend that everything is perfect when her home life is falling apart. This becomes one of the biggest storylines of the season. Can Heavenly balance transparency with strategy? Can she hold on to her authenticity while stepping into politics? And how will the public respond when a deeply personal story becomes part of a very public campaign? Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Damon Jr. tries to keep the peace. He wants Heavenly to shine. He wants his son to heal. He wants the family to stay intact under the pressure. But even he can't stop the emotional cracks from spreading. And the stress begins to show in Heavenly's confessionals. Her voice shakes, her jokes soften, her guard lowers. This isn't the Heavenly fans are used to, but it's the Heavenly fans need to see. A reminder that even the strongest women break and rebuild. As the season moves forward, Heavenly realizes this experience is shaping her campaign, her family, and her future in ways she didn't expect. And whether viewers love her, fear her, or disagree with her, this story forces everyone to see the real woman behind the reality TV persona. As the season reaches its emotional peak, Heavenly finds herself standing at a crossroads where every part of her life collides. Motherhood, marriage, her career, her political ambitions, and the heavy truth about her son's past. And for the first time in years, viewers watch her wrestle with something she can't joke away, can't drag away, and can't outtalk. Her son's arrest becomes more than a headline. It becomes a mirror. A reminder of how quickly life can change, how fast the people you love can fall into danger, and how deeply a mother can feel guilt that isn't hers to carry. Heavenly is used to being the protector of her family, the one who fixes problems, the one who keeps everyone in line. But this time, Damon Jr. dealt with everything without her, quietly, privately, trying to shield her from pain. And even though Heavenly respects him for that, the truth breaks her heart. During one of the season's most vulnerable moments, Heavenly speaks openly about everything. Her fear, her anger, her confusion, and her gratitude that her son was given the chance to move forward through the diversion program. She admits she wishes she had known sooner. She wishes she could have been there for him. She wishes she could have taken the weight off his shoulders. But she can't change the past. She can only move forward. And moving forward is exactly what she's doing. As Heavenly pushes deeper into her political campaign, she realizes her story, messy, painful, complicated, is exactly what connects her to the people she hopes to represent. She's not polished, she's not pretending, she's not hiding behind a fake smile. She's a mother who struggled, a woman who worked her way up, a person who knows what it's like to have life knock you down when the cameras aren't rolling. This becomes her strength. But the season doesn't just challenge Heavenly emotionally, it challenges her friendships too. Some of the ladies support her, some stay quiet, some don't know how to approach her softer, more fragile side. And Heavenly, who usually reacts with fire, responds with something surprising. Grace. Not always. Not perfectly. But enough that fans see growth in the cracks. And then comes the final twist of her journey. Heavenly realizes that this season wasn't meant to break her. It was meant to evolve her. Her son's arrest taught her about trust. Her political campaign taught her about responsibility. The pressure taught her about vulnerability. And opening up on camera taught her about truth. By the end of the season, Heavenly emerges, not polished, not perfect, not pretending, but powerful in a way she's never shown before. She's still the bold, unfiltered woman fans know, but now she's something more, a mother who healed, a politician in the making, and a woman with a story the world can feel. And as she steps into her next chapter, one filled with votes, speeches, debates, and decisions, Heavenly carries the lesson this season forced her to learn. Strength isn't just about being loud. Sometimes it's about being honest, sometimes it's about being human, and sometimes it's about standing tall even when your world shakes beneath you. This season wasn't easy for Heavenly, but it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to reveal who she really is when the glam fades, when the cameras stop, when the drama quiets, and all that's left is the truth. And that truth, it's more compelling than any storyline Bravo could ever script. Thank you for watching. If you want more deep dives, drama breakdowns, and inside stories from Married to Medicine, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.